Obviously, God wanted 5 more months of me exposing all the failures of our mayor. So it's going to be a fun ride. I hope she's ready.
Are you ready?
I mean, I was born for this, clearly.
The person in this room is fighting for in this campaign has been about building a city that's worthy of you and every child in this city.
So tell me how you can predict your emotions to match something you put on a teleprompter that you previously wrote and you having a current event happening. And we supposed to believe that you're genuine. Shooting without a suppressor is loud, it's harsh, and it beats up your ears. I just got my first suppressor through Socialist shop, and I'm telling you guys right now, I'll never go back. Fast approval, easy process, and the first time that I put a round through it, game changer. As someone who spent years in law enforcement, I wish I had done this sooner. Less noise, less recoil, better shooting. And it just makes everything more enjoyable. Socialist shop makes getting a suppressor stupid simple. You choose your suppressor, sign a couple forms, they handle the rest. While you're there, you can upgrade your whole gun setup. Optics, lights, accessories, all in one place. Plus, right now, the $200 government tax stamp is gone, $0. There's no reason to wait. And what's even better, if you're a military, law enforcement, a veteran, or a first responder, Socialist shop has a sound-off program. The Sound-Off program is exclusive discounts for people who serve. And I want to give a big shout out to Socialist shop for sponsoring this video because shooting suppressed makes you better. Here's some results according to Fox News about Spencer Pratt and Karen Bass. It's impressive that a guy who's not a politician, who wasn't a career politician, who's a person of the people. When I say person of the people, he's an actual person that lives in LA that was affected by the poor policies. And therefore, in my opinion, he represents the people the best. Wrote a clip of what Fox News said, and then we're going to get to the current state of the mayoral race. Wrote a clip.
We'll go to the runoff. We believe very comfortably, based on the Associated Press reporting from the votes overnight, that she now currently leads in that mayor's race. So really, the second place finisher will advance, and that's either Pratt or that's Rahman. But Pratt right now is sitting in a very good and comfortable position. So how do they vote in Los Angeles? Massive, sprawling town. Here are the neighborhoods. Pacific Palisades hit by the fires. Westwood, that's where UCLA is. Hollywood, and of course, downtown LA. To show you a bit of a comparison, we went back to the results in Los Angeles from 4 years ago. This is not the primary now. This is the mayor's race and how it ended up. Karen Bass was the winner over Rick Caruso. Caruso was a Republican, then an independent. He ran as a Democrat, but this is where Caruso did best. Pacific Palisades, okay, in the neighborhoods to the north. Karen Bass did best in downtown LA, Hollywood, and East LA. And we'll see eventually, once we get to November, if indeed those voting patterns follow.
All right, so if you look at the chart right here, this is, I think, what's currently going on right now, and that is Karen Bass is leading in the head. I don't know how stupid you got to be to vote for Karen Bass or how disingenuous you got to be as a person. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. The woman has failed. Democrats have failed the city. If you're in a position living in L.A., and it is what it is right now, it's because of Democrats. There's been nothing but Democrats running that city to the ground, and everybody that lived there complains all the time. Many people have left. Quit being silly and vote for somebody different. But somehow they're dumb enough to vote for Karen Bass. Sorry, Ash. And if you look at the Cauchy, here's what the results look like. So it looks as if the green is, what's her name? Miss Ramen Noodle. And then other one is Karen Bass. Sorry, Ash, she elbows. And the projection is that those two will win or those two will go to the finals over Karen Bass and Spencer Pratt. So Cauchy, as you can see, has been fluctuating. Initially, it had Pratt and Bass running, and then it devolved down to having Nithya Raman and Karen Bass running as well. So, but here's a little bit of their concession speeches, or not concession speeches, but a little bit of their speeches to their audience after the votes had tallied in. Roll the clip.
Over these last 3.5 years, we have laid a foundation.
Of
and we're going to build on that foundation because we know what a city we have and what a city we can be. And let me just say that tomorrow begins the second half of this journey. Now, you stood with me for the first half. Will you stand with me all the way? Will you stand with me all the way? What happens when we fight? happens when we fight? Well, let me just tell you, that's what we've been doing over these last few months. We've been fighting because we're not going to let somebody turn back our clock. We are not going to do that.
Time out.
We are going to.
You know what it made me think about? Can you go back to scroll the clip back just a little bit where it shows the people behind Karen Bass, sorry Ash. Let me just say this. This is what it makes me wonder. Are people of color stupid? And I said everybody, but is a default setting for people of color. See all this diversity? Why are they so silly? I do not understand. It appears to me, if I were to look at the background of somebody who really cares about LA, somebody really who's going to do something about LA, I would be hard pressed to find this much quote unquote diversity. Answer this question and help me. Is this manufactured diversity, which means that they're just putting people back there that show different colors, but this is a subsection of those groups that are actually stupid. And everybody else got common sense, right? I see Hispanic, I see, it look like some native people back there. I see all these people. Is this just them picking the dumbest and lowest vibration people that they can find in these races, putting it behind Karen Bass to make it look like diversity? Or is diversity a problem in America? I hate to say it, man. I don't understand how black and brown people still voting for these fools. And literally they're living in conditions that are worse than before, but they cannot change their mindset on who to vote for. All right, let's go to the next one. We got Nithya Raman crying, and she ain't even lost yet. Wrote a clip.
I hope you know that everything every person in this room is fighting for in this campaign has been about building a city that's worthy of you and every child in this city.
No tears. I just want y'all to know that. No tears. She ain't even trying to wipe a tear.
Los Angeles is the most magical city in the entire world. Win or lose.
According to the teleprompter.
I'm so proud to be an Angelino, and I'm so grateful to call this extraordinary city my home. No matter what happens in this election, I'll never stop fighting for it. And I know that every single one of you won't either.
Somebody tell me, how do you trust a politician that's giving a heartfelt message from a teleprompter? Let me explain the teleprompter scenario to you. The teleprompter does not auto-generate based on what you're currently thinking. The teleprompter is based on things that have already been written that you now put on the teleprompter that you now read. So tell me how you can predict your emotions to match something you put on a teleprompter that you previously wrote and you having a current event happening. And we're supposed to believe that you're genuine. We're supposed to believe that you really feel that way, Nithya Raman. No, you staged that. You wrote something and you had to capitulate or put on your actor's mask to try to live up to the script you wrote. Ain't no way in the world I want a woman crying like that defending me. If something catastrophic happened, I can see it. But she on there ain't wiped a tear yet. The city is made for you. And homeless people stabbing people in the neck and shooting up and blowing drugs on the corner, robbing people, taking their pants down, pooping, having you know what in the middle of the road. I saw a video flying on the internet, dude at the bus stop just going at it in broad daylight. This is what y'all doing in there. And she crying, talking about it's made for everybody, but won't say nothing about these homeless people and crime and drugs and all kind of stuff. All right, let's get to Spencer Pratt.
Do you see an uphill battle in the next 5 months?
Absolutely not. I think the next 5 months I'm going to have time to build out this team to show everybody the level of Democratic supporters that I have behind me, the heavy hitters that are in this room, that are all behind me. And I think this idea that I don't represent Democrats and Republicans and independents, anyone that's just a Los Angeles citizen that wants basic quality of life, I'll be able to show that in 5 months. Right now, the media likes to say, oh, he's this. I'm not that. I'm an Angelino who said enough is enough, and I had to step up. I didn't know I'd be here tonight, but this is obviously God's plan, and I'm going to go all the way, and I'm going to show everybody that I'm their mayor.
Here's a couple more examples of his speech.
Debate Karen Bass again, and what do you want to tell her if she sees this?
You know, I love debating her on NBC. I look forward to a couple more on NBC and Fox. We can do debates every Friday if she would like, because this actually became my most favorite thing to do. So yes, as many debates as Mayor Bass would like.
What would you like to tell her now that it's on? Between the two of them.
Oh, I mean, she knows it's on. She's. I hope she's ready. You know, because I literally could not be more excited.
All right, next clip.
Again, I got in this because as a citizen, I felt like my city failed myself, my neighbors, my family. And when I got on this mission now, I look around and the city's failing most of Los Angeles. And now I'm in all these communities and I'm hearing everyone's issues and problems. People are all across the city
You're talking about homelessness, you're talking about drugs, you're talking about crime, you're talking about the lack of police, fire department.
the list of failures across the city. There's people that just want the potholes fixed. Mayor Bass has allowed the city to be covered in potholes. We don't have sidewalks. We don't have lights. So on the basic level, there's people that care about that. And then there's the moms who want to be able to go to the parks and not see anybody shooting up fentanyl with their pants off. I was in the Valley yesterday, a beautiful Persian restaurant, and the lovely owner said, Spencer, they have naked drug addicts in front of the kids when we're trying to have food at the restaurant. This is across the city. And again, as mayor, I'm going to help these homeless people.
All right, then we got one more clip. I don't know if y'all saw that dude get thrown out the back of that. I think it was the same dude that was trolling. I'm going to put this together. I think it was the same dude that got thrown out the back of that thing is the same dude that was trolling the news people on the street. Go back to that clip at the beginning when he first started talking. Y'all see that guy with those sunglasses? He just got thrown out of the picture there. As you can see, he's there. He said something crazy. Spencer Pratt had to look behind him. Go to that next clip. No, go back. Yeah, I think this clip, is the clip. Play it real quick. I want y'all to see him get thrown out the back. I'm observing this. Roll the clip.
Yeah, thank you. My message to those people that didn't vote for me, thank you for voting. I'm excited that everyone voted today. One thing I've learned is a lot of people don't vote. My goal by November, whether it's you're voting for me or you're voting for Mayor Bass,
Well, I
I'm
like
going
to
to
hear
get
him
more
say
people
that.
to vote.
The clip that
We
I'm
don't have-
referring to is the clip that we just played, like the clip that I just played.
Again, I got in this because as a citizen, I felt like my city failed myself, my neighbors, my family. And when I got on this mission now, I look around and the city's failing most of Los Angeles. And now I'm in all these communities and I'm hearing everyone's issues and problems. People are all across the city.
You're talking about homelessness, you're talking about drugs, you're talking about crime, you're talking about the lack of police, fire department.
Watch the bald head guy. See the guy right there that's looking straight at the camera? Watch him take that guy and take him out the back. Roll
The
it.
list of failures across the city. There's people that just want the potholes fixed. Mayor Bass has allowed the city.
All right, I just had to throw that out there. I'm sorry, man. I know I'm diverting. Roll the clip of the hecklers that was actually pretty funny, heckling. And I think that's the guy. Is that the same? That's the same guy. Roll the clip.
He's speaking out against communism and socialism, and it is a real big problem in our cities, especially in LA where it's turned to crap. It's not an accident. They're doing it by design. Karen Bass wants to destroy our city, and it's nice to see someone like Spencer Pratt.
I can simplify it because those buzzwords are like they melt the brains of like left, leaning people. So let's just say it this way: he doesn't want human feces to be a part of your life. Yeah. He doesn't want homeless children outside.
Totally.
Homeless
Thank
people
you.
Outside. Oh,
We
you
have-
didn't
no.
like that.
We have-
she ran away.
We have
He doesn't
talked-
want homeless
Okay,
people outside of
we
the elementary
appreciate
schools
you.
having
Can I get a
sex
shout out real
with
quick?
their
We
own
appreciate
hands
you.
in front of the children.
We appreciate you. We've talked a lot about the homelessness. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna.
No, listen,
don't
Liz.
appreciate you, ma'am.
I got it. Thank you for navigating that so well.
No, we can. He
I
seems
just
to
want to
just.
shout out June Cutter, the chief of staff of Spencer. She's incredible.
Thank you. Okay, Hallie. All I will say is that clearly
Mar-a-Lago
they're taking a few
Queen.
shots. They're feeling good out
The
here.
He
margaritas
tried to shoot his shot on the
Down
camera.
Antonio's.
Hi.
Perhaps, I don't know for sure. Really suspicion. Liz, thank you.
She had nothing to do with this. He tried to shoot his shot on the camera. He was hoping that she was watching. He's like, oh, she's great, MAGA queen. That's hilarious.